welcome to a new video on this channel. Are you interested in haunted places and the supernatural? Then you're completely right here. So I hope you stay tuned till the end, because at the end there will be one quite famous haunted spot, or better said haunted place with a lot of haunted spots. But let's begin. The first thing that I want to tell you about is the toll booth in Aberdeen in the UK. The toll booth was built from 1616 until 1629. The toll booth was used as a prison and held about 50 Jacobite prisoners. By the time of child kidnapping, children were kidnapped and brought into the toll booth. They had people that played fiddle so no one outside would hear their cries. Later they were sold into slavery. People that go there claim to see white mist, hear rattling chains and noises that they just can't explain. And if you want to visit this place, you can. It's a museum since 1995 and everyone can go there. So if you're in Aberdeen or planning a trip in the UK, you can just go there and take a quick visit. The next spot I'm going to tell you about is Plackley Village. Plackley Village is also in the UK and seems to be one of the most haunted spots in the UK. They have 12 till 16 ghosts there. One of which, and the most famous one of them all, is the Red Lady, or Lady Mary Darren. Lady Mary Darren married Sir Edward Darren and was born on the 3rd September of 1629, the same year that the toll booth was finished building. She was the first woman to publish her composers, and she had 17 children with her husband, 7 of whom died young. She outlived her oldest son, but got buried in Plackley Village, and people claim that she haunts this place. Also, one of the ghosts is a woman who has poisoned herself and someone who's hanged himself there. The third place is Arundel Mental Hospital. The Arundel Mental Hospital was built in 1864 and, as the name says, it was a mental institution. And mental institutions that are banned and not used or claimed to be haunted are the most creepy places, I think, because you don't know what happens inside there. People claim the mental hospital was a town inside of a town because they had marketplaces, and it had 64 buildings over a 40-hectare place. The staff were 500 members, and in its run of 130 years, 13,000 deaths occurred. 100 deaths per year seemed normal for them. Even the staff members died. Okay, not every staff member of course, but every year some of the staff members just died. People that take the tours randomly faint, feel pain, or hear people walking, or a sound that sounds like someone is repeatedly banging their head against a wall. Also rattling chains, and in some room disgusting smells or ominous. Some people even feel like they're shoved or bitten, and people that walk past by one of the offices have a terrible taste in their mouth. People believe it's because the person this office once belonged to poisoned himself. The next, and probably the most famous place on this list, is what I'm going to tell you about now. It's Salem. And I think we all know what Salem is and what happened then. Some might because of a show called Salem, other people maybe because of their interest in supernatural or just history. Salem is famous because of the witch trials. The witch trials were a thing where people got accused of being witches. Those witches were claimed to got their powers from the devil himself, and they had to grant the devil loyalty. In Salem, 200 people got accused of being witches, 20 of which got executed. But there are 7 places that seem to be pretty haunted, or quite famous for being haunted in Salem. The first place is the Willamette Heritage Center. It was built in 1889 and people claim to see two ghosts, one of which is the former millweight Wayne Manson. The home in Bedford is claimed to be haunted by the former owner's wife. People claim to hear doors slammed by themselves or hear phantom footsteps, especially in the ladies' restroom. The Oregon State Hospital was built during the 18th century and was used for dangerous patients mostly. Some floors were used to transport dangerous patients. The rooms that are claimed to be haunted are the rooms where unethical practice was practiced. The Oregon State Prison was built at the same time. The places that claim to be haunted there, are the towers. People believe it's because it was built above an old prison graveyard. The Oregon State Capitol was finished in the 1930s, and people claim to hear shrieking voices, human voices, or hear noises that they can't explain, and also phantom footsteps. Fairview is over 100 years old and was a former mental facility. People claim to have seen a female figure wandering around the grounds and a male figure just wandering around the cottages. The last place on this list, and best said on the list of places in Salem that I'm going to tell you about, is the Elsmore Theatre. This theatre was finished building in the 1920s and had numerous sightings. But one of the most famous sightings is a transparent figure walking on stage. And that's it with the list. I hope you all stay safe, and I hope you all stay tuned for the next video. I really enjoyed making it. Till next time.